Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kentauri Dreams. Now I'm starting off this episode now here in the tracking station because I'm going to show you what I've done so far. So, as I think I said last video, I was going to be doing some stuff between the two videos, which, as you might see, I have. So, let's start from the smaller things. I flew 2 missions to Juna, 2 super science landers. Landers just to get as much science as possible. Oh yeah, there we are. I'll show you, I'll toggle the flags so we can actually see where they are. Yep, flag here and flag here. So yeah, I've been to quite a few places between the 2 times. Yeah, here and here. But I've also done another very cool thing. I also have started a colony on Juna. I haven't put any crew in this colony yet, but I'm going to show you what the colony looks like. Well, this is what the colony looks like. It is actually, I am quite proud of how it came out, because yeah, here we've landed at near a canyon, and whilst Parallax makes it look absolutely beautiful, might I say, it is still, it's fairly basic, and as you can see, I've got no crew on board. And I've also done something I also said I'd do, which is remove TAC life support. For some reason, though, there still is TAC life support here. So, it is currently being controlled by a probe core, and this probe core uses these antennas to communicate with the relay network that I've established, which I've established in orbit. So anyway, what are we doing today? Well, as you've seen in the thumbnail and title, we're going to Dres, the planet that doesn't exist. It's a fairly simple launch vehicle that brings this payload up to orbit, and the payload should have enough delta V to perform the transfer between the planets. Anyways, I don't think that's something you need to be worrying about. So, ladies and gentlemen, why don't we just get on our way to Dres? And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, finally in orbit around Dres. We've done it. With that nice little segment, I hope you like the song, Pepsi Man. We're here. We're finally at our destination. A very, very inclined orbit, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. So, let's undock the lander and keep going. Well, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. We have landed, and so has our little rover that we stuck on the underside of the lander. But you know, what can I really do? It's down there now, and it's kind of hard to get it back up. But we shall now begin our surface activities, like getting science, getting the rover back upright somehow, and, well, you know, exploring a bit. So, let's keep going, shall we?
A few moments later.
And after all of that, all of those shenanigans, it looks like we have finished. The rover is upright, and I figured out a way of driving it using the Bon Voyage mod. I think we might have even gotten too much data, because there are a few of these that are full to the brim with data. So, I think it's time to head back up to the ship. Cue the music. And, well, what can I say? Orbit has been finally achieved by the lander, and we have docked to the mothership in that lovely little time lapse you just saw. Now we're just going to finish up the last little things I wanted to do in orbit. Well, I say last little things, they're actually quite big. I brought a science lab with us, which means we can get some extreme science gain from this mission. And if we now then transfer that data into these experiment storage containers, then we will be set for science. And then next video, we'll be able to do a nice mission I think you're gonna like. So, without further ado, I'm going to get into that. So the mission I was talking about is the mission as I said, I was planning to do in the next video. A mission to Jewel. Because Jewel you get the highest amount of science from, so I'll be able to actually unlock a bit more advanced nuclear technologies. And then eventually we're probably going to go somewhere else. But as you can see, I'm ending the little bit of time warp. Well, we have done it. We have completed all of the research that we could do in our lab. The lab is completely full of data, ready to be transmitted as soon as we get back home. So, let's go do that. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. After our mission, after the thing, I don't know why my science hasn't registered yet. I'm going to need to check that. Probably because, because in re-entry, the science, just before touchdown, the science thing fell off. A few of the science things fell off. So I'm going to probably need to go into the tracking station and recover those. So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that will end this episode of Kentauri Dreams. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've tried to keep it shorter than the rest and with more things, more active, more fun, and I hope I did well. So, if you want to show some support, please like and subscribe. It really, really does help with me. So, I'll see you in the next episode of Kentauri Dreams. So, bye.